Alrighty. Alright, if you guys are joining us once again, this is going to be game 2 of the series at this point. Sorry about the weird feedback. We're going to be setting it up once again. So we're here with the, what is it? The Team NoTP versus Team Doze.boss. So this is game 2 of the series. Just like always for Ad2l, we always have a game of 2s in the very beginning of the season, and it is still that time of the season. So we have, hopefully, it's weird. Just heard noise again. I don't know why. Alright. So we got Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden being banned out at first for Team NoTP. No surprise there. Very strong hero in this draft. Very strong hero last game. And they're just saying, we don't want to deal with it. We aren't going to take it this time. We don't want you to have it either. Banning out a little bit of a respect ban by banning out the Juggernaut. Very strong this meta though. He just his availability of giving him it's about dominating your lane. It's about getting a good teamfight hero. And it's about pushing. And he's not like the best teamfight hero, but he has some advantages if you get certain heroes to combo with him. And he has a lot of survivability. He gives pushing and lane dominance for sure. So a lot of understanding there. They ban out a disruptor. Maybe that's because they have a really good player on disruptor on Doze. I think that it's a solid hero, but I don't think it's ban worthy for first phase. Maybe they have a plan in store. Maybe they just are like, okay, we don't want to deal with this guy because they know that they like to play him second phase and go for there. We got Ursa being banned out on Team Doze.boss, and that's a very strong idea to go into if they're going to definitely pick up an axe. But when they pick up that, when they take out that Ursa, they're going to have the Bristleback picked up now, and okay, hopefully that works. All right, sweet. The Bristleback going to be picked up now, and we have the Bristleback is just a very strong hero in general, and the best way to go through him is to just do insane amounts of damage and take him out before he has the potential to do anything. So they pick up Bristleback, they counter by picking up Keeper of the Light, because you don't want Keeper of the Light and Bristleback on the same team. Plus he's decent versus him, he offers the mana leak potential to be able to kind of stop him up. I actually don't think it's that strong versus him, unless you have another guy who wants him not to be there, like Ursa, because Bristleback can just turn his back to you, hit stop, and he doesn't have to move. He's going to tank a lot of the damage and be okay with it. Hopefully get a couple quills out of it, and then hit his own quills to make it just explode in damage. The axe pickup is very smart. If you don't have Ursa out on the board, he actually even kind of works versus Ursa in certain lineups, so makes a lot of sense. They're going to go with that guy, and then they pick up the Io as someone who can give not only the health back, but to give back the mana. Once again, we were talking about how important it is to get that mana up. So, very good style to go down that style of draft. And we have the Legion Commander being banned out for Doze.boss. They just probably respect that hero. They don't want the other team to pick it up. Though a little weird when Bristleback is already picked up. Bristleback can go mid, he can go carry, but honestly sorry. In-game probably didn't hear me until now. Sorry about that. But so basically, recap real quick for those of you in-game. Keeper of the Light, Bristleback, really good combo. They picked up Keeper to counteract to that. Axe is not good. Axe is not good to have versus a Ursa, so it's really smart that they banned out the Ursa to pick up the Axe, and Io's just super strong with Bristle. Weird that they banned out the Legion Commander, because Legion Commander has a availability of being pretty much only in the offlane, and Bristleback's a very strong hero in the offlane, so you can put him mid, you can put him safe lane, but really he shines the strongest in offlane. We have Night Stalker being banned out by Doze.boss, no surprise there. Incredibly strong hero, someone that's very divey, someone that can kind of help out the Bristleback by not only silencing them up, offering a semi-stun and a slow, and giving them the power of Night on top of all the stuff that IO relocates, just the availability to see is very, very strong. So it's a good ban coming out there. They ban out OD versus Bristleback. OD and Ursa are the two guys that I love to face versus them. The only other person that I think kind of works against Bristleback, and it doesn't even really work that well, is Monkey King safe lane. And I love Monkey King safe lane. I think that Monkey King is a carry hero now, and you can kind of punish him out of lane a little bit, but he still doesn't do well enough versus a Bristleback. It's just his potential is just too strong right now, and I don't think that they're going to pick it up either. It's something, it's kind of a Flubb special to do. So, yep, that's I doubt that's going to be coming up at all. We got, let's see, we got. Oh, finally I got caught up here. Oh, just send a message out real quick. But this is a really strong. It's a really strong draft already. I'm liking the Bristleback IO. I'm liking the potential of where NoTP is at, and I'm feeling good about this. Sorry, just sending out a tweet again to remind people.
Silencer.
Okay, so they pick out the silencer. Strong availability to be able to silence the Bristleback. That's mainly his problem, and being able to silence into a relocate is very strong. Though it does not offer a lot of stun at this point. They only have Axe as the main stun, though it is a very good stun. It's not stun. It's a taunt ability that kind of keeps people locked down. It goes through BKB, and that's good. Something that you can count on that. But you can't really count on Mana Leak to be that type of stun for you. And similarly, they have Phoenix being picked up on NoTP. So not a lot of stun overall in this lineup. And very shocking pickup of Phoenix when Silencer is on the other team. You don't want to have your egg, you get into a position where you would love to egg, and then an ultimate comes out from Silencer, canceling out all the work that you just did. So, and Troll Warlord is picked up. Very, very strong hero. Very surprised that, well, thing is though, Bristleback works really well versus him. Troll Warlord is the counter to Phoenix, though. One of the best counters in the game to Phoenix. So, makes a lot of sense that they would pick him up already. I honestly would have liked to have seen Troll Warlord picked up before on NoTP, Team NoTP, and then pick up the Phoenix. I think that could have worked. Even then, I don't like Phoenix versus Silencer. Just doesn't work. So, decent idea to have with a Bristleback just because it's super strong and it offers a lot to your team, plus hurts the Axe with Sunray. But Sunray is the weakest part about the hero. They've just nerfed it into a really hurt position at this point.
Clockwork.
And they decided to go Clockwork at this point. Offlane Clockwork. Very strong lineup to have with a Phoenix. Clockwork's not the best versus Troll Warlord though. Does a lot of damage, can keep you in your cogs. The little sidesteps really hurt you because the Troll Warlord can just get that auto attack damage up on top of you, do a lot of damage to you. And they have all ranged right now. And Clockwork is someone I love to have whenever they have just one melee hero at least to be able to punish and push out a lane. We have Anti-Mage being banned out at the end. That's probably the best way to stop a Troll Warlord, is to just split push him and kind of take away his potential. Separating him from his team, having to have him push solo on this type of lineup could really help out. Though, I could see a lot of other ways to stop him out. I could see like a Venge carry, or possibly going into some other heroes that are able to keep them at bay. I would normally say I actually like going for Drow, but Drow's a little weak because they don't have a lot of ranged at this point. So I'm interested to see what they pick here. Excuse me, I'm gonna tweet out one more time real quick. Up and running. Sorry for the... Alrighty. Now we got this all set up once again. Get Twitch going again. Alright. We got Invoker being banned out as their last decision. I am interested on what they're doing that. Maybe they just don't want another pushing hero with Troll. Honestly, it's very hard to stop whenever you have two heroes that are able... another hero that can push with the Troll, just anyone at all. And Invoker's Forged Spirits could do some damage. Plus getting the pure damage on top of people could be a problem, especially if you're picking up a Necrophos. That's one of the best ways to stop him out. Necrophos is actually a really strong pick here. I really enjoy it. And... okay, there we go. Sorry, the reverb was coming back from my cast there. So we have Necrophos being picked up. Necrophos is a very strong versus Axe. Axe is generally going to have low hit points because he's going to be tanking most of the damage. If you can get a item that can purge off the silence, it's very strong, and you can offer a lot of ways to keep yourself at bay. And Death Prophet too. Death Prophet's another hero that gets really low, and unless you time it just perfectly, you can't really use yourself out of that situation. There's not really a good way to save yourself from a Necrophos blast. Like, the best way to stop a Necrophos blast is to not exist. So something like OD, or even going into Shadow Demon. And I know Shadow Demon mid is not a thing, but it could have been. Could have been nice to see something like that. I don't think that Death Prophet really offers exactly what they're looking for, because you can blast a Death Prophet pretty quickly, and her real advantage is like staying at like half health with her suction of her ease. So interesting stuff, but we'll see if it works out for him. See if it works out for him. Could be a good combination. It's a lot of silence out on that team, a lot of keeping them at bay. So really, that Phoenix is going to have his work cut out for him. We got gold versus gold once again. Oh, but one guy has the companion cube. I don't know. The companion cube wins no matter what. Really cool. I'd show you guys my companion cube, but I don't have the mic on me yet. I don't like to do that while I'm casting. I like to keep the focus on the players. We got Axe going out to lane. He's got just a stout shield and a bunch of tangos. Interested to see where his other stuff went. Oh, he has 175. I'm a little surprised I didn't pick up a health pot too, because it's gonna be a rough lane. I just realized, wow, they picked up the Clockwork. So Clockwork's gonna be the offlaner, and they're gonna have a core bristleback. So interesting stuff coming out. And Axe is not gonna have a wand to be able to deal with that. Yoshi could get him stuck here. He's got the ult. He's got the clicks here. He's got the battery assault. Oh, but the blast comes out. He's able to just limp away on 20 HP. Oof. Wow. Almost was able to get it. They just had one other person there. IO. Where was the IO? Zipping around. He's going to walk all the way back to base at this point. Very simple. No one going any level 1 ganks here. Nothing too crazy. We got Silencer and Troll up top. We have Death Prophet mid, as expected. And we got the Axe bottom. We also have the Clockwork. Oh, and we got Necrophos and Io mid. They're still doing the 1-2-2 lineup. They like to run that. And giving Phoenix some levels at this point could be very helpful. He's got dive though. He doesn't have a lot of harassment potential. He has just a lot of save potential. They're going to be going up on Yoshi at this point. Yoshi has battery assault. He did not go the cogs. I actually think it would have been better if he would have gotten cogs there versus the keeper. Battery assault level 1 just does not do enough damage. And we could see right there what just happened. And they're blasting down this. They're blasting down Yoshi, using all of his mana up on Keeper of the Light already, and has no clarities at this point. So Yoshi really has all the free time in the world at this point. They're not really going to gank him. If they put just 2 people on him at this point, it'd be a problem. But he's fine with it. And Bristleback versus Axe. I don't really like this combo because Axe does really well versus melee heroes. So, an interesting lineup for sure at this point. Oh wow, Necro's just able to do so much damage because I was just there pushing out potential of what she can do as a Death Prophet. She's already down to like nubbins of mana at this point and does not have anywhere near the last hits that he needs. And Necrophos is kind of slipping up here and there, letting her get a couple at this point. Getting a pool up top. Wow. We got a lot of denies on Silencer. Oh, and he's diving this Phoenix at this point. They're wanting to return around on this. The Io Blasts are coming out pretty strong. They're moving in. They got the dive there. They're going to try to sit there. Oh, wow. The spins are real, though, and he's not going to commit. Gives himself a healing salve, and he's going to be alright. They're switching up the lanes a little bit. They're going to bring the Silencer down here. Silencer Axe is actually a pretty strong combo if you can get the Battle Hunger up early, and he's not gone any points into it yet, so... Oh, missed call. A little too offensive there with his abilities. And Io's just going to rotate down to bottom. He gave Necrophos a heck of a lane mid at this point. We got Keeper of the Light. He was able to ferry himself out a mana pot, giving himself a lot of potential. And Troy Warlord's doing okay. He's doing alright. He's about even with the other side there. Clockwork is able to keep him in the cogs at this point with the Troy Warlord. But, you know, you use your availability of giving yourself a mischance. It does a lot for you. And Necrophos is able to just stay way above. Well, not way above. He's just slightly above. Nothing too crazy here going on. Very even match, unlike last game. Looking better for Dire, Dire at this point. Because they didn't want to switch it up. He only has 1 level in battery assault at this point on clock, and it's fine to do this build for sure, but you don't want to get aggressive with your battery assault at that point, just because it does 0 damage at level 1, or it doesn't do a lot of damage, I shouldn't say 0. They're going to try to harass out bottom with Silencer. Just trying to give the lane a little bit more pressure. Yoshi's feeling fine up top though, the lane's pushing in towards him. And Coddle's finally able to hit level 2, so he's able to give himself mana and hopefully start doing stacks for himself. He's stacking, trying to get some pools off. He's able to get that. Oh, stun comes out and stuns him though. Okay. Good play by Warlord being able to keep it up there. Doing some damage up onto this Necrophos. He's Necrophos. Got that heal. Got those last hits. And he's perfectly fine. Oh wow, and they're diving down on that bottom. The Battle Hunger is coming out, and they're using their ability to just knock people down. Yoshi's able to get a kill up top. They're able to get a kill bottom too, just doing so much damage with those quill sprays. Just too much availability. I wish I would have saw top lane. Sorry about that for those of you who were trying to catch that action, but honestly, the bottom was looking a little bit more dire at that point, so gotta go with what's cooler. We got Keeper of the Light coming out with full mana and health though, so there's that. And they are only 1,000 up. Clockwork is now able to get a level 3 on his battery assault though, so he has a lot of damage potential at this point. Silencer's coming up. He's able to get the observes, just able to get some damage. The pull comes out from Phoenix, able to have 2 levels up into the Sunray. Proved me wrong there. Was able to get pretty much first blood. Clockwork was doing some work and getting first blood of his own. And Keeper of the Light has no points into the mana drain, so Clockwork's just feeling fine up here. Which you don't necessarily have to do. You could harass him out with Illuminate, but it's a risky play because then you risk pushing your own lane unless you have a way to push him back away from lane and then blast them from there. They're going in with on mid, silencing up the Necrophos, making sure that he can't do anything, but Io's there. He's got the tether. He's okay. He's feeling fine. And once again, he's going to heal up. Oh my goodness, and he's able to push him out and able to get that kill. Like I was saying, that level 3 battery assault versus someone as squishy as Coddle is just going to do so much damage. And they're able to get the really good push up on bottom tower at this point. Axe has to go back. And there's 1,500 net worth lead once again. It's looking good. It's looking good for the team NoTP. Oh wow, and the ultimate's going to come out. The blast comes out. But that suctions is just too good. Is he gonna be able to tick down? He is. That 1 level Heartstopper aura is able to just barely take him out. And my throat's getting dry. Give me just a second to refuel here. Alrighty. And they're all dead comes out while I'm quiet. We have 2,500 net worth lead on that, and let's check out the. Keep trying to pause the game by accident. Sorry about that. We got 2,000 on the leading chart for experience as well. So a little bit behind on experience compared to their gold lead, but nothing too bad. Axe finally gets the wand up in that lane, is able to put a lot of pressure out on this Bristleback now, hopefully. Well, Bristleback is able to have that Ring of Health, so it's very hard to be able to push out that damage in the very beginning when you have a regen item like that. Phoenix is doing a really good job pulling the lane, giving a lot of potential. Oh, Yoshi's just able to get another guy. Once again, the Wisp comes in, or Io I should say, comes in to heal him up a little bit. Misses the hook shot, but it's all good. He got the kill that he wanted, and Silencer tries to TP right back in. See, this is the problem with not having any stun at this point. If you're not going to go the Mana Leak build, then Clock's just going to be like, okay, I'm going to walk all over your supports. I'm going to get a faster move speed. Oh, he had this ultimate. He could have ulted the courier. I don't think he knew about it. Oh, but it's coming. He's trying to go for it. No. Alright, well, good actual things are happening, not silly courier plays. I'm going to look on the other sides of the map. We got Necro severely beating Death Prophet once again, and honestly, it should never be anywhere near this bad. If you're looking at this point, like having a 54 Necrophos over the Death Prophet should be able to get plenty of last hits, maybe not necessarily denies, but definitely last hits by using the creep wave, creep swarm wave. And they do get the slows out on Axe, but they are both standing right next to each other. He could have called on top of them, but he was deciding not to do anything about it. The blast comes out from Coddle, but it just is not enough. Bristleback eats a bunch of mana out there. Just gets a couple right clicks. Death Prophet pops her ultimate and is trying to go in on this, but she's too far away. And Bristleback, he's cool with that. He's just going to get away. He's got movement speed stacks going, and he's just going to walk away from that battle. And now the Death Prophet comes in mid, and her ult's pretty much halfway gone. She has 0 mana. The Necrophos is just going to say, okay, I'm going to right-click you just a couple times. We got haste coming out for her, though, so she's going to be okay. Troll Warlord, just doing his Troll Warlord thing, doing some damage at this point. Clock's going to start having a little bit more trouble as time moves on. She's popped her haste mid. Can't really get a kill on her, but Necrophos is more than happy to just out-farm her. And Axe is having trouble down here at bottom. Bristleback is able to get plenty of stacks of goo up on him. He's dropping down plenty of little blasty blasts with his quill spray. And the blast comes out from Keeper Light. Once again, though, he has Ring of Health and Infused Raindrop. And he has a little buddy on top of him, making him stronger. We got the blast coming out from Clockwork is able to go in pretty strong, but he's going to be able to, he's going to have to go back at this point. And that's therein lies the problem with going Soul Ring. You don't necessarily want to go Soul Ring unless you're picking up like on a hero like this who doesn't have a lot of high mana costs, unless you're wanting, who needs the tank too. Unless you're wanting to pick up a, you want to pick up a mech. And that's why people do it nowadays, is so that you can hurt yourself to then gain a lot of potential to be able to, okay, I hurt myself, I'm going to be able to heal everyone else and take back the same health that I just hurt myself with. So, kind of misunderstanding what's going on there. They're able to take down mid tower versus the Death Prophet. That is very impressive. That is not what you want. And it's 7-0 at this point, 4,000 gold lead. Just strong all around show by NoTP. Getting out these boost stacks on this Axe. He's liking where he's standing. And still no mana leak on that guy. It's fine to do this, but you got to be doing stacks at that point. And they got the blast coming out. They got these goo stacks. Keeper of the Light's gonna miss completely, not hitting anything. I should let him be, Flubb. It's all good. We got Necrophos putting out the damage mid, being able to really outlast hit. Io's still not level 6 though, so you know, there's a glass line, there's a silver lining. Yoshi just walks right around, is able to get the cogs up, but does not have the... Yeah, okay, there he goes. He uses battery salt now. He's gonna die. Honestly, he should have used it a little bit sooner. Oh, bottom's going down in. Dreams is diving really far. He's able to blast down 2 people. He's getting really low, though. Those blasts are coming out from his quills. The Death Prophet ult just proves too much. And really, it's that Spirit Siphon. Spirit Siphon does so much damage because it's based on your base hit points. And they're able to get on the board at this point. The first kill. Though I don't know if it's going to be enough because they still have a 5,000 gold lead at this point. Well, 5,600. So need to have more plays like that for sure, without losing like 5 people or lose 3 people. All right, the blast comes out. The blind hook shot tries to hit him, but he barely misses. You would have got that. It would have been a 100% kill, though, at least. And Silencer's level 6 now, so helping that quite along, and just in time for taking out Phoenix if he ever wants to use his ultimate at this point. Good counter, like I was talking about before. A lot of availability. They're able to get that bottom tower on Dreams. Able to push up. Really doing a very good job versus a team like DP Troll. They should have all 3 first towers at this point. So a lot of good rotations, a lot of finding what they need to on Team NoTP at this point. We have Regeneration Rune popping out on Death Prophet though. Hopefully she can kind of take some of the farm back, take some of the potential back in this game. She is the one with the kill at this point. Phoenix uses his ultimate bottom. Probably Axe just realized, well, there's no reason to go in on this guy. And he only has level 1 on these Fire Spirits, so it really doesn't affect him that badly on his auto attack. Getting really close to those creeps though. And it's looking like trouble. He gets taunted. Could be a problem. Spins are coming out, but he's barely getting away. Oh wow, he's sunbeaming. He's gonna go down really low, but the Axe call the calling blade just does not land correctly. Up top, the more important type comes up. The silence comes out. The blast comes out. Everything's coming out. And wow, that IO just decides to walk into the ultimate of DP. Just shreds him. And that's what they need. That's what they need. So, oh wow, they're committing even further though. Dreams is going to want to dive on this. He's got them all knocked up, but oh wow, the blast comes out from the quills. The ultimate comes out. He's healed up from his creeps, so it does 0 damage. Should have got that Troll Warlord, my friend. Should have gotten that Troll Warlord. And let's see where they're going. So at bottom, Axe has gotten pretty low at the state of with that back and forth. I thought they was going to get the Phoenix for sure, but Phoenix was just outplaying him left and right. Puts on the Hunger once again, but he doesn't have an ultimate, so he's going to have to try to find something here. He's got that bonus move speed, trying to go in on this Phoenix, and going to be caught up by the creeps here. The Sunray comes out doing lots of damage. While getting his movement speed up, is able to kill him by giving him the availability of having the extra life from IO. IO's pulling out the spirits, going to try to be going in on this. Nope. Just going to be farming. Huh. Or maybe. Clockwork. Oh, he gets the hook. He gets the hook. He gets the land. He gets the cogs. And he's 100% dead. Yeah, that's a... And he hits the froggy. Thank you, Ice Frog. And looking at the... Oh, let's look at the fight recap. And nothing too big there. But they're getting... They're clawing their way, or not really clawing their way back up. They were clawing their way back up on the Dire, and now they seem to be losing it here and there. Just getting some good pickoffs on this Clockwork, having a lot of potential. Honestly, that play by the IO and the Phoenix is just very strong, and they were having a lot of potential there. Necrophos almost has his. He is able to pick up the right click that he has. Oh wow, the ultimate comes out from Death Prophet. He also uses a invisibility, so it's kind of hard to see him, but he's like walking into the tower, so they know the potential is there. Radiance is finished on Necrophos, and wow, that Sunray is doing so much damage. The silence is there to save his life, though. If Yosh could just get one little blast, and he's able to commit it with the flare. The tower's going down though for sure. The hook shot is there. Clasps in the Keeper of the Light. The slow and Siphon is coming out. The egg comes out as well. The blast comes down from Necrophos, and the egg is going to clean it all up. Well, actually Yoshi's going to clean it up. But one more tick on the battery assault. So 4 for none once again. Just really styling on these guys at this point. I have a 1,000 gold net worth lead. Or not 1,000, 10,000. Much more impressive. Let's look at the items, and let's look at the. Okay, so we now have a Hand of Midas coming out from Phoenix, so that's pretty important. Oh, the Sunray's coming out bottom. They're going to get the slow on top of Necrophos. They just like, wow, that is so much magic damage, and it was the Sunray that got him. So Necrophos sadly has the TP away, trying to get the farm elsewhere to be able to get his mana back up. But he's okay. He's a Necrophos with Radiance, so it's pretty easy to do. Oh wow, the blast comes out, but watch the hook shots there. He's just making lunch of this Coddle. He's got nowhere safe to farm. He's always on top of him. And the frog comes out once again. Axe still doesn't have a blink. That's pretty crucial. It's pretty crucial at this point. So over 12,000 gold lead pretty much, and just tipping over 10,000 on the experience as well. Looks like they're going to be pushing out mid. Okay. Just using some spells there. Trying to push people away on both sides. That's okay. It's all good. Axe is wanting that Blink Dagger though. If he can get this Blink Dagger, he may be able to turn the team fight around, do a lot of potential for their team, especially with a Silencer ult. A lot of availability. Bristlebacks, they're going to be trying to do Roshan here, because Bristleback has the availability of using Solar Crest on top of his goo, and they're going to just take down that really quickly. Yoshi's just sitting off on the sidelines, and he's going to say, hey, I'm going to be here. Oh, wow, he goes for that hook shot on top of Keeper once again. Uses the blast of the rocket at the end there, and he's gonna lift him up in the air on Death Prophet for some reason, committing the ultimate silence, but they didn't realize that Roshan was going down. They're gonna have to run away from this commitment, even with the exorcism at this point. They're running away, but they're just too tanky on the Radiant side, and Axe is gonna be able to get a tower by himself. He's gonna get that Blink Dagger that they desperately need, but is it too late at this point? They already have a Aegis up on Bristleback, and he's going to come back and he's going to hit really hard once again. He's got Crimson as well, so not a lot of right-click damage is going to work, and that's mainly their team between Ghosts and Troll Warlord, obviously. So having a lot of potential here. Just lays them out, gets them all debuffified, and they're cursing everyone. Keep him real low, but Necrophos is okay with this right now. I don't think he should be. Taking a lot of damage from that Siphon. That's okay. He's going to get a couple right clicks, heal up. Or is he? The blast comes out, and it's real from Keeper of the Light. Oh, the reveal comes out, but the hook comes in, and it doesn't hit anyone. It hits his own teammate. They're all really low at this point on both sides of on both teams. The Axe is going to get in, get a call, but he's not. He says no on Necrophos. The relocate away gets him out of there, and Bristleback may go down for this. They're going to pull him back up. The relocate should be coming up soon. Where is it at? Oh wow, and they get right back into the play. They got Necrophos coming in with Radiance, and he's going to be a dead silencer. The slow comes out from Death Prophet. Or not from Death Prophet, onto Death Prophet. They're coming in, and he's going to be ticking down very slowly. The last right hit click is going to be able to take him out. Slama is going to be getting down really low once again. He's going to turn into his ethereal form, do quite a bit of damage to this. Oh wow, and they each took way too much damage on that guy, on that tiny little companion cube. Gone to the winds. It's like blue. Gone with the wind. Sad day. But we have Troll Warlord. He's coming in to his own at this point. Hopefully he's gonna bring some life to this team. They have 2 Shadow Blades? Okay, they have 2 Shadow Blades. Interesting idea. I would highly not suggest that next time you play. You're just wanting the other team to buy a gem at that point, and that's going to be the punishment. So Keeper of the Light has not been able to get the farm that he's wanted. He's just been getting crapped on, really, by Yoshi on this clockwork, and they're able to pick up the bottom tower. Sorry for missing that. We got, yeah, he's 10-2 and 2 on clockwork. And it's basically been all of all of Kato, because he's 1-10 and 3 at this point. So a lot of damage that is being dealt across the board. Just he's got so much potential at this point. Looks like on mid they're going to be trying to lift him up into the air. Oh, but no real other setup than that. Oh, the hook comes out and he doesn't hit. Okay, yeah, he didn't hit anyone. He hit like his teammate or something. The silence comes out. The Death Prophet ultimate is doing quite a bit of damage. She's in her little bit invisibility state. The blast comes out. The mana leak is finally there, but it's only level 1, so it's not really going to do much damage. The ticking down on this Death Prophet, no, he's not going to die. They can dive super far into racks. They're just saying, okay, we'll take all the towers, and we're still going to live. It's cool. And then they're going to ult this troll and just come out, guns blazing. The damage is real on this, using this availability of Blade Mail, just keeping him down. Axe is dead too. A rampage comes out from Necrophos, just destroying the dire side, and GG is called. Great game. Very good plays all around. There's a lot of really well played abilities, and just the understanding where they're going. No problem for casting, old man Mungo. I really enjoyed this play. I think that it was just straight out playing. I don't think it was necessarily out drafting. I think that they had a lot of potential on the dire side, and I'd actually say a lot of times that their drafts were better at this point. I really liked um, their way that they move, the way that they decided to move the draft a lot of times, but there's just some key problems in their team fights and understandings on where they could go with the draft. So, um, thanks for having me, guys. I was at Flubb. You can find me at my Twitter there. I do some shows as well, and I do them currently on the Coffees with Toffees network. So if you want to watch any of them, you can watch on the stream, twitch.tv/toffees_Dota2. If you want, you can also go to our YouTube page, where this is where it's going to be on the replays. If you guys want to watch this in the future, you can go to 5 Midas Gaming. That is our YouTube page, so you can go there to find any content that you want. And that'll be it. That's going to wrap it up for the series. Thanks for spending a little time with me tonight, and I hope you enjoyed my cast. I'll catch you guys later. See ya.